Welcome back to season 3. Welcome to the Waxing Table podcast. I'm your host, Michaela. How are y'all doing? Happy Monday. I am so excited for this season of the Waxing Table podcast. Thank you so much for being here, for joining me. Happy Monday. I am ready to dive in to our conversation today. It's been a minute. And I'm excited to take y'all on this journey with me. There's so many things in store. So you are in for a treat. So just stay tuned. I want to start off by just saying thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Thank you for just being here right now in this space together. If you are new, welcome in. If you are an OG listener, if you've been listening in since season 1, or if you started in season 2, thank you so much for being here with me today. It's incredible to have your support. Okay, so I want to go ahead and dive right into today's episode. Today, we're talking about transitions. My goal is to be more open with you guys and transparent about the seasons of life that I'm currently in, even my past seasons that I've kind of gone through, and to give you guys a little bit more insight about me, about who I am. And I just want to share with you guys my story. So, when I think about my career as an esthetician and the things that I have gone through that has led me to this point, I come to 3 major areas in my life where I transitioned from one key part to the next. That first transition was when I joined Mary Kay. I know some of y'all don't know this, don't come at me, but Mary Kay actually was very impactful in my life. Mary Kay really taught me how to really put myself out there and really hustle. They taught me business skills. So when I tell you that I would have my business cards, I would have maybe like a little catalog or something, I don't know, but I would have business cards, I would have samples of products and stuff. I would literally go around to different businesses in my community and I would hand them out, and I would be offering free makeovers and to let them know that whatever special or whatever that I had for that moment. And had I not joined that, I wouldn't have understood going into Wax in the City how that hustle and how that tactic really helps grow your business. Truly, word of mouth is king. And so that's what I literally was doing. So I learned that from Mary Kay. And I also learned how to team build from Mary Kay, which is amazing too. At least I learned how they do it, as far as like growing a team and, setting goals and building, your team, things like that. So I, at least to start off with, and the structure that they do it, I learned at least, I think a really good fundamental strategy for anybody, honestly. Because of that, I decided that I wanted, well, because I joined Mary Kay, I decided that I wanted to really just dive into skincare. And so, it led me to my career. So I'm super thankful that I joined Mary Kay. It taught me so many starter business skills. It taught me how to team build. It taught me also the importance of taking care of myself as well. And it taught me so much about community and how important it is to really have a strong support system around you. The second transition in my life was when I got pregnant with twins, y'all. Oh, yes. I said it. Twins, honey. Twins, it ain't for the weak. Let me tell you that right now. It ain't for the weak. Okay? I do not recommend. I'm just saying. It was one of the hardest things I've ever had to do in my entire life, just the pregnancy itself. From the beginning, I was really sick when I first found out. From about, I guess, maybe 12, no, not 12, from like 8 weeks. From like 8 weeks or so, I was just sick. And I was really sick, you guys. Like, I had really bad morning sickness with my first child, my daughter. With this pregnancy, it was like worse. So I was sick every single day. I went to the doctor and they tried different medications and none of them worked. I had to end up getting on Zofran. I don't know if any of you guys know what Zofran is, but it ended up being the best thing. But before I actually got on Zofran, I was sick and there was like nothing that I felt like I could do to help it get better. But what was I doing? I was showing up to work. One time I actually passed out at work in between like clients. It was a mess, y'all. So when I, have been going through these next few months, I go through this period of transitioning where my body is going through things that I can't control. It is it was a very big challenge. And so fast forward, I'm still sick pretty much my entire like pregnancy. So here we are reaching my third trimester and I'm like, okay, what am I going to do? How long am I going to be closed? Am I going to be closed for a long time, for a little bit? So I decide to take my maternity leave and not put a time hack on it. I said, I'm going to listen to my body because it's been through so much. I'm going to just focus on these new babies. So I did that. I closed my business without a game plan. I knew things were going to work out, but I just did not know when, how, and all the details in between. But I knew they were going to work out. So that was a time where I literally just had to trust. I had to trust God and I had to just trust the process of getting from one point to the next point. So, I learned so much about what my body could handle, what I could physically go through. I learned that I can handle a lot more than what I thought I could. How many of us, like, when we get to a situation that seems bigger than our control, we just kind of freak out. We kind of like go off the rails a little bit. And that was me. That was me, honestly. But now that I'm on this other side, I'm like, wow, I went through that. My body is capable of going through so much more than what I think it can. And in that moment, I had to really give myself kudos. And I appreciate that. The third transition in my life is this podcast. So, another big moment currently, as you guys know, you might have noticed, maybe, who knows? I don't know. But my beautiful friend Kennedy has transitioned into a new season in her life. And now I am the solo host of this podcast. I'm spearheading this project now. And when I first, got the news about that, it was really, I was scared. I'm not going to lie, y'all. I was scared, because we created something together that I feel like was just so beautiful. And now here I am face to face with me, myself, and I, and you guys, of course. So I think sometimes we can be, we can be in our head a lot because I think I just overthought so much, which in turn delayed when the podcast was going to launch. Okay, just so y'all know. But yeah, this was something that I really care about, and I wanted to take my time in how I present this to you guys. So, my heart is to really share and be open with you all about my struggles, about my wins, and all the things that are in between, all the mistakes that I might make in between there as I'm learning and growing. And through this, my commitment to you guys is to continue to be the bridge that connects estheticians and business owners through diverse education and through authentic conversation. I really want to be that connection piece through this platform that really is about sharing our experiences, really is about just being honest and open about our individual journeys as an esthetician, as a waxer, as a skin specialist, as a business owner, as all the little hats and things that we wear. I really want to create a safe space to talk about those things and talk about those things as a woman of color. I think really adds a different perspective to the industry. It encourages equality and inclusivity. I truly want to be able to be represented, what am I trying to say? Oh my gosh, I'm so jumbled. I truly want to represent. So I don't know about you, but I'm excited to share this space with you guys and to continue to grow this industry together. So I hope this sheds a little bit of light on, my goal and my vision and as to how and what I want to provide to you guys. So, but I'm excited. I'm so excited to be in this new space with you guys. Y'all are in for a treat. There's so many things I want to talk about. I've got some guests that are going to add some crazy amount of value to this platform. So stay tuned because we've got a lot of things that are happening behind the scenes. And yeah, so thank you so much for tuning in with me for this episode and for this time. Go out and be great. Go do something today for yourself. Remember, self-care isn't selfish. And I will catch you guys in the next episode. Take care.
Hey, thanks for tuning in today. If you enjoyed today's conversation, leave me a review on Apple Podcasts. You can find me on IG at The Waxing Esthetician. See you next time.